I was thinking coming from Yaoundé today at Paf Diouf, who was also a lover of Africa, and I don't know where he is, but he was I'm sure he's thinking why Ahmad creates so much problem to the Cameroon people and to the Cameroon football to change everything. I don't know what to be the mind master of a new way of football. Everybody knew how to finish. And I was this morning doing a long time with my friend Isayatu, and we were talking about this night of long nights who create so big problems to the African football. But today, when you see the quality of the organization of the CHAN, the quality of the training pitch, of the stadium, of the organization of the volunteers, with the police, with everybody, the medical staff everywhere, I can tell you we are dreaming now of the next CAN, because I'm sure it will be the best CAN of ever in the history of African football.
Claude Le Roy, you have been here in the heart of football in the Republic of Cameroon more than 20-25 years ago. How will you describe the evolution from what you see today?
I saw so many new things, especially in Yaoundé, because I went back in the school of my girls in the Montfébé, where I was living during 4 years, everywhere in Yaoundé, and I think there is an improvement at all the levels. Cameroon is on the way. I know not everything is perfect, and nobody is perfect, but you can see a country who is working, and we want to. When I spoke with so many people, I don't want to think and to show that I'm a star, because I don't consider myself as a star. I consider myself as a very lucky man, to be always involved in football since more than 55 years now. But when I wanted to make some pictures of the school, of the Stade de Coulanges, and all the people who came around me with so huge love, I know that in this country people have been away.
Okay. Now
and I've also.
Okay. You are the head coach of the Togolese national team. You're giving technical assistance to the intermediate team. How will you explain the performance of your boys so far?
Because that's all my staff, except me, but the staff of the national team, with my assistant Jean-Paul Abalo. The shame is sick in his room in Douala with a coach, and if we fight it at the beginning. Augustin Lega in charge of all the communication with me, with all the teams, national team. At the beginning, even for the inscription of the team in the CHAN competition, because nobody wanted to do it. We pay ourselves on our budget of Grand du Togo that I did for 15,000 kids and girls in Cameroon. We pay the four first stage, because nobody was considering at the beginning this team, and they worked so well, the staff. They worked 7 weeks before the competition with no championship since 1 year, with before no championship during 3 years. That means this Togolese football is coming back from nowhere. We have not the results that we want at the highest level with the national team, because it's a very young team, and the Adebayor generation is finishing this career. It's a fantastic career, and we have to renew completely the team. But this team, I think there is a good mentor. They know what they have to do. They like to work. They like to train. They like to sing. Between themselves, there is a fantastic team spirit. And we were even a little bit surprised that the games they play against Rwanda, especially the second half, because the first half was not so good, and we were very sad after the first game because I consider that the best Moroccan player was the referee from Madagascar.
Yes, I was going to come back to that. I'm quoting you. You say Morocco was favored in their game because according to you, Claude Le Roy, the penalty wasn't just. And you think that because there's a big name Morocco, so they disfavored Togo for Morocco.
It's not what I think, it's what everybody, because we saw maybe 100 times this image on the screen, and it didn't touch the player. Not on one centimeter square. Nothing. There is no contact, not at all. And it's a creation from the referee. And at the end, at the 82 minutes, our player Nan was completely killed by the keeper at 7-8 meters from the goal line. And nothing happened. That was a real penalty. I don't want to cry. I never use referee to explain a defeat or something like that. But for this young player, it was terrible because they knew that they didn't make a fault on the penalty against us, and they knew that there were penalty for them at the end of the game. That's why I told you that the best player of this game. It seems that the CAF was very unhappy also of his referee for this game.
Ok. Monsieur l'entraîneur, on va prendre quelques mots en français. Vous commencez par...
Avec plaisir.
Oui, vous commencez par nous donner la raison de votre présence auprès des éperviers à prime ce soir. Et vous nous dites votre appréciation du CHAN, de l'organisation du CHAN.
Premièrement, c'est dans mon contrat.